Hallo, wir sind hier heute im Vereinigten Reit- und Fahrverein Remscheid und treffen Nuno Avelar. Er war 2018 Weltmeister mit dem deutschen Team der Working Equitation, das er als Nationaltrainer damals betreut hat. Und in der kommenden Ausgabe der Feinen Hilfen, Ausgabe 41, geht es um Versammlung im Gelände. Dazu hat auch Nuno Avelar etwas beigetragen. Ihr findet im Heft einen Artikel von ihm, in dem er seine Lieblingslektion für das Gelände erklärt. Und wir unterhalten uns heute mit ihm hier vor Ort.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
First question would be, what is the most important thing for you when working with a horse?
There's many things we need to do, but to be more effective and the horse to learn faster, it's like a kid in school. They have to kind of enjoy having fun, play while working, okay? And especially young horses, to a certain age, it's good to keep the things in a sportive way. Hey, if you do it better, good. If you don't, it's also okay. And we should not put limits on horses. Mm-hmm. Horses, even people sometimes don't learn as fast as we wish. Horses the same. They speak a different language, obviously. And it would be important that people keep the things, allowed mistakes, especially that.
Yeah.
I see often people not allowing mistakes, trying to be too much perfectionism and too perfectionist, and then this is not good, this is not good. If you do something and 3 things are good and 2 are bad, okay, it's not bad either. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we should not just look at the negative things. Sometimes it happens a bit too much. The half pass was not crossing enough. But look, the rhythm is good, the horse is relaxed, the contact is good, the stellung is good. Okay, then there's not crossing. Yeah, let it go. And sometimes I find this is missing a little bit. And that is something that I don't like and I recommend not to do.
And this means as well that you work very individually with every horse.
Yes.
How do you find what suits a horse?
I'm always looking when I give the lessons. I check, you can see the same if you talk to someone face to face. You can look at their face, if they smiley, if they get grumpy or not. And the horse, the tail, the on the thesis, the contact, the ears, there's a lot of feedback. Mm-hmm. Okay, and when I ask a trot, I'm checking if a horse is getting more grumpy, it starts to move the schweif or not, and the tail. So I try faster, more trot, more active, and the horse feels like relaxed, the tension of the rein is softer. Okay, that horse needs this. So I adapt this. Shoulder in is a shoulder in. Here or in China, shoulder in is a shoulder in. Same body language, same bending, everything. But then it's individual from each horse. Because I have many different horses and I find it wrong to have a plan. Mm-hmm. The things, they come naturally. Okay. Because if you have a standard plan, come on, we don't have the same size of shoes. We don't wear the same size of clothes, and you know what I mean? There's a lot of things in common. We all have 10 fingers and 2 eyes and a nose and 2 ears, but there's also individual things from each other. And I never met an equal horse. So, and it's important so I try to suit also the riders. If someone wants to be a professional, a little extra work. If someone is over 60, okay, the thing's on a halfway, so okay. It's important.
And in Portugal, with whom did you learn?
In Portugal I had, in the beginning, I was a kid, I learned till my 15, 16 years old, from 15, 16 years old, with a teacher, Mr. George Maleroni. That he's French, but he's for many years in Portugal. He was in Alter, then he did go to near Mafra, and then he was riding with Mr. Nuno Avelar at the time, and then I never met Mr. Nuno. He died when I was born. So, but he was a student. He did regular go there for riding. So I had them all my starting time. as a kid till my 16 years old. Then I moved to a professional school to become a professional teacher. And then I had a few teachers in the school. Then I had a trainer for work equitation at the time. He was doing work equitation, was Bento Castelhano. He was very good at that time. And so I was around 5 years together with him. Every weekend, every vacations I would have time, I would go there for extra lessons. Then later on I had a few lessons with some riders. Then I was around 5 years learning from Pedro Torres for the work equitation. I started, and then after my first competition I went to Pedro to learn more and to be better with these. Before I came to Germany, I was unfortunately was not enough time with Mr. Paulo Caetano, the father of Maria Caetano. It's really a brilliant trainer, really nice. I'm sorry that I didn't have a chance and money to go there every day or nearly that, but it was a very good man. It's a man that I admire also. And so basically was this, and now I have been in the house of Mr. Balkenhol with him and his daughter. She's helping me good, and it's something I want to ride more sporty now, to learn these new things. I did what I could do in work equitation. I was a rider, I trained teams, Denmark and Germany, and now I want to learn something new, so I keep.
So you are now with Mr. Balkenhol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great, but they are great, him and his daughter, really super care of the horses. It's a totally side of the sport that I always wanted to see, and I didn't see it before, because everywhere you go you see nice things, but it's not the thing the philosophy behind you like it. But with them it's top, really good. And I'm happy that I can combine something nice, and we don't have to be too soft and just go on the woods, but find a balance between sport and friendly, and the things being cordial, no stress. If he doesn't do it today, he's gonna do it tomorrow. So I like it like this.
Yeah, talking about the woods, you were writing something for our last issue of the magazine, which will come out in the beginning of June. Would you like to say something about what about working outside?
I find it's very nice to go in the woods, but you can make it useful, because just go on a trail ride with long reins, the horses are not round, they are not going over the back. There's such an uphill, you can make a little shoulder in, wherever in the woods. There's more to do in the woods than or on a big open field than just reins on the neck and running around. So there's something I find that precious is time. You cannot buy time. You cannot buy health and time. No matter how much money you have, you cannot buy time. So make the time useful. Because while going out, your time on a horse is always limited. So if you just wasted, then you don't progress that fast as you could do. So make the time useful. I go out, but my horses, they go out, a little pause, long reins, but then they have to go back to work. Okay?
Yeah.
Has to be like this. For me, yes, I believe that. I try to be friendly to the horses, but if they get a little sweaty, it's good. People do the same. It's healthy if you go in the gym and you get sweaty and work out, and then you go take a shower, you're fresh. So horses can do that.
And is there a very special horse at the moment in your life?
Yes, now I have my, that's why I'm smiling. I have my first warm blood. It's a mare I bought from a friend in Berlin, Frauk. And Frauk had the horse, and I gave her lessons, and I was always, I like this horse, but I have no time. And I was for 1.5 years flirting this horse, and always every lesson, she's so nice. And then I decided to buy, and it was really was the right thing to do. I don't have so much time, but every time I have, when I finish a course, I go home. I arrive at 8 o'clock, I don't go home. I go to the barn, I ride my horse, then I go home at 10 or 11. It's okay for me. But now it's really the special one. She's from this Bellissimo Wham, and she's very sporty, has a very nice brain. never gets upset with me. I never get upset with her either. So we have a nice, we do good. So, and I have faith on her.
What's her name?
Lisboa.
Lisboa.
Like Lisbon, yeah. She had another name, then I changed. I wanted something to be a little Portuguese, so I changed, and Lisboa is the capital of Portugal. And yes, it's a special horse, and I hope this horse can bring me to a new level, to a new step. I find it's not good when we think, okay, everything is done. I'm still 37, there's still some little dreams I have, so I don't want to just sit and enjoy from the past I did. So, and this horse is part of that, so fingers crossed. Let's see.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. And out, moving, very good. Very good. Good. That was good. This was nice.